Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So to be fair, I always jump the gun. Like I'll decide I'm in like hyper superhero mode. And then my other self says, yeah, that's a no. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. My goodness. I immediately proclaimed that I was well and that I only had a cold for one day. And it's like, I still have a cold. Like, hi, I can be on. Hi, good to see you. What's up? But in real life, I think you can see like I'm kind of, I'm down. I'm down a little bit. I'm doing all the things, right? I did a training all day yesterday. I did damage control today. I'm, trying to get my head around tomorrow, but I'm not ready to perform. Which I sort of do on this channel a teeny bit. I mean, I'm super honest with you guys, but and I certainly don't step up the makeup or anything, just my humble lipstick. But I try and be on, right? Let's try it. Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and welcome to my channel. That's me on. What I want to say is, hey, you guys, how's it going? I'm wiped out. How are you? So it's kind of trying to find a happy medium. Anyway, though, what would I share with you if briefly? Because I do have some great talks, but I can't spend the time right now. I mean, I literally did the minimum of my homework so that I could try and just go to sleep. I'm on all day and I'm trying to be lovely, but I can be honest with you guys and say I'm struggling. So how was my day just in general? It was good. Because I ate wrong recently, I started playing all the head games about how I was going to go ahead and, juice fast or just drink water for the day or only eat vegetables and no fruit. And you know what? I can't do any of those things. I come from eating disorders central, okay? Which as an adult I've converted to disordered eating. But whatever the case is, when I start playing those games, I am in huge trouble, okay? Because I get very manipulative and inevitably in not having enough fat and of course healthy plant-based fats, I do become binge prone, which I've heard of a million times, but it's weird. It gets away from me. I have so many fruit and vegetables and stuff that I forget to have the healthy fats, and before I know it, I'm raging. And it's like every 4 days, right? Or on my when I'm on my cycle, which I know that sounds funny because I seem way too old to be on my cycle, my menstrual cycle, but it's not like that. It's kind of a phantom one. Like I am aware, even without symptoms per se, that it's that time. So anyway, whatever the case is, I'm trying to do the raw and rebounding, and I was certainly raw. I've been raw the last few days, and I love that. It's just my basic simplicity of gigantic salads and lovely fruit, and I like the seasonal change of fruits too. I like black plums are in right now, yellow just Bartlett pears, which I love, and I cut way back on citrus because I was being too hard on my teeth, so I just allow myself like a mandarin in a dressing, or I might have just like a couple of mandarins or something, but I was eating like mega doses, and I'm trying to get my teeth back a little bit on that. I really am enjoying certainly some avocado. I have to be careful with that because I'll want to eat like the whole thing or 10 of them. So I have to be kind of careful with that. And what else? Apples, just apples right now. I always like Red Delicious, but I'm really a Gala girl too, and I'm just enjoying like really good apples. I'm always liking bananas. I mix up my grains. I usually use like power grains, right? So the kale and arugula, and those ones I like to use in my salad. I always like to have just romaine with my bananas for banana boats. And then I like to use Popeye spinach, thank you, spinach in my smoothies. So in that sense, I'm rotating greens. I kind of use them specifically depending on what I'm eating. So I've got that going on, and I'm just happy. I'm just happy to be healthy. It's not easy for me. I kind of had a flip out on my way home. Even though I had all the right food and everything else, I was just raging in my head. I think what Tanny Raw, who's a phenom on social media, if you haven't heard of her, look her up, what she calls the monkey mind. I had a little monkey mind going on that was kind of like, hoo, 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 hoo. Let's get some great stuff, Jules. Let's eat whatever we want. We could drive in there. We could drive in there. Sure, we could get the money. We could hide it from your husband. He'll never know. Hoo, 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 hoo. And I was like, have another banana nightmare. It's not going to happen. But because my ride is at least an hour, I was obsessing to the max, and where are we going to stop, and what are we going to do? And it was just this crazy tape, and all of a sudden I was very tired, dangerously tired, which is why I had to admit that I still have this cold. But I suddenly was so tired that my eyes were starting to go a little, and I'm driving, and it's only the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm like turning up the air conditioner, blowing in my face. I, tried music for a minute. I literally was smacking my face. I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to have to pull over and actually like take a nap just to get home? Like, what is the deal? And I didn't know. And I was like, Father, well, it could definitely be a, way to protect myself from wanting to binge by going to sleep. Going to sleep on the highway is not our best idea ever. My gosh, it was really scary. I just felt like myself was trying to go to sleep to avoid this binge. It was crazy. I am telling you. I remember when I was a new teacher, and I used to have to drive the 405 for like 2.5 hours a day. And I would get so sick, and I would be insanely tired. And a couple of times I remember actually falling asleep and praising God to no end that I didn't kill myself or anybody else. And this reminded me of that. And I was like, wow, another reminder of why you can't dare to go backwards, where no way can you afford to get back into your illness when you have to drive 100 miles a day. My gosh, I mean, it was such a wake-up call, but so scary to just go, when you are in your disease, literally dis-ease, I'm not at ease, when you're in your disease and it takes this much energy, dare you think that you could drive 100 miles a day and live like that again? There is no way. There is no way. And then, like, my sicker self was saying, well, fine, let's just quit. We'll just quit, because, of course, everything is to accommodate the binge fest, the toxic food, the, lower vibration way of living. And I was just like, are you kidding me right now? Monkey mind, hoo, 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 hoo. I'm just hearing that little monkey going crazy, and the monkey on my back, and just this reel of insanity. I'm telling you, it was terrible. So what happened in the end? I managed to get home. I was thanking God for that. I had chores I had to do, so I got out of my mind and got out there and, mucked and took care of the animals and pulled out the 150-pound, trash cans to the front and, did what I needed to do. And then I literally was just making a lovely salad for which I allowed avocado, which was totally appropriate because I was trying to think, what fat can I have? And made my husband a beautiful salad, which he really enjoyed. And I sat there and took my time and I ate that salad. And by the time that was done, I didn't need anything. I didn't need banana and ice cream. I didn't need some extra treat. I was calm and fine, but it was genuinely scary. It really was. And I know it was just the aftermath. Just because the binge is a few days out, the toxins in the body and the aftermath of cleaning that out takes a while, right? I mean, that's why whenever I'm suddenly strong after being, in the ditch of eating wrong, 5 or 6 days out, my body starts raging, saying, hey, let's do that again. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys. Praise God for its safety. The wake-up call once again of saying you cannot go back. Certainly not, and certainly not maintain your job or live the way that you're wanting to, and that the monkey on the back is real, and I'm worth wellness. I am worth wellness. All right, so that's where I am, my friends. I just wanted to check in because being accountable was my word for the year, and I want to be there. And we are in the middle of a lot of great challenges, right? We're in week 12 of our 45-week countdown. We are, in, who knows, day 80 or something of our 100-day to our best self as raw and rebounding. And I wasn't going to rebound because I am so wiped out. But the rule for rebounding, ideal is 20 minutes. But the rule is that you just get on, even if you have to just sit and bounce. And kind of an update on my rebounder. And I'm just like at the 30-day mark on whether I could return it or not. I decided that I really like it. So for those of you who don't know, I got the Bellicon rebounder. It's kind of the limo. I did get 10% off, but that still kept it at, over $800. And I did have to switch out my bands because I got the wrong ones, but I did switch them out. And I couldn't really tell the difference at first. And then I got out the old rebounder that I had and got on that and was like, yeah, this is a no. Yeah, thank you. It's a no. And then I got back on my Bellicon and I was like, okay, this feels pretty good. And then I did a couple of different exercises on it that I could never do on my other one. And that just made it fun. And then I was just like, right on, I think I could dig this. And I got the really big one, the 49-inch one with the bar and the beautiful rainbow bands, because rainbow just makes me happy. And it feels really good. So anyway, while 20 is ideal, just getting on it is what matters. And I'm going to do that for myself. And then I'm going to go to bed. And tomorrow's another day. And I need prayer because this is a kind of job right now where no amount that I give is enough. It is a take job. And I'm doing it, but I just need prayer because I'm not giving my husband the time that he needs. And I am acutely aware that if a teacher dies, they will replace her within 3 or 4 days. And though she'll be missed briefly, they'll march right on. So I have to know that because it's not worth my life or even my quality of life, right? I know, it's just not worth it. And yet I always give my all, but almost to a fault, right? All right, so prayer for balance. Thank you for being here, for checking in. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. Know that I'm here for you. Give me comments below. Ask for a prayer request. I'd love to do that for you. But know that I do pray for my Jules Blessed Vegan community all the time. And that God is on the case for whatever it is you need. So until we talk again, my friends, know that you're blessed.